The story begins by introducing a young girl named Iris, who is having a flashback to the past when she met a boy who would become her life partner named Josh. They met at a supermarket while buying oranges. Josh accidentally dropped some oranges, and that incident became the beginning of their unforgettable meeting. Both of them immediately felt something special, as if fate had brought them together in a simple but meaningful moment. From there, the two of them fell in love at first sight. After some time has passed, Iris and Joss are now on their way to a vacation to a villa owned by Joss's friend located in the middle of the forest. The car they are driving uses autopilot mode, which allows the vehicle to run on its own without needing to be driven, a sophisticated technology that has become part of everyday life in this modern era. Upon arriving at the location, Iris feels a little worried. She confides in Joss about her fear of not being accepted by Joss's friends, who the last time they met Iris showed an expression of displeasure at Iris's presence among them. However, Joss convinces Iris that her friends are actually good people. It's just that their manners are not well maintained. Upon entering, they were greeted by one of Joss's friends named Kat, the girlfriend of the owner of this luxury villa. After entering, Iris met Joss's other friends, such as the fat and cute Eli, and Patrick, who is the cook. Then the owner of the villa himself appeared, namely the actor, a man from Russia who is known to have a dirty job that not everyone wants to do.
Hello.
Such a pleasure. I have heard a lot about this.
Because she felt tired and wanted to freshen up, Iris asked permission to take a shower first, where we would see an object that looked like a special device, but did not know what its function was. It was time for dinner together. One by one, people told interesting experiences in their lives. Kat told about the first time she met the actor. After they were all finished, it was Iris's turn to tell about her meeting with Joss at the supermarket. Although it looked simple without any luxury, Iris emphasized that true love does not look at place and material. Iris told this moment with great appreciation and sincerity, but it seemed that no one really appreciated her story, including Joss. After eating, Kat confides in Iris about her relationship with the actor. Kat reveals that she feels like goods that can be used at any time by the actor, because the actor is married and has a family. Kat feels that she is just a tool for the actor to channel his lust, and she feels that it is not worth the sacrifice she made, especially since the main motive of their relationship is money. After Kat confides, Iris is curious and asks, "Hey Kat, do you hate me? Why did you all seem to dislike me from the first time we met?" Kat answers that she doesn't hate me, but just doesn't like Iris's presence in that place. Kat explains that with Iris's presence, she feels like her position in front of the actor has been replaced. Iris is confused by Kat's explanation, because she doesn't understand how she, who is clearly Joss's girlfriend, can replace Kat with the actor. The next morning, Iris invites Joss to go to the lake behind the villa to enjoy the view together. However, Joss claims to have a stomachache and wants to relieve himself first, so Iris is asked to go there first. Shortly after Iris left, Joss hurriedly took his cell phone and plugged in a device that we had seen earlier. Who knows what Joss was doing? Iris suddenly felt something strange while walking towards the lake, and without realizing it, Iris took a pocket knife that she had brought with her who knows when.
Доброе утро.
Unexpectedly, the actor was there, lying on a chair. Because she didn't want to cause slander, Iris had intended to go back, but was immediately stopped by the actor. She asked for a little help from Iris to apply sunscreen to her back and shoulders. However, the actor began to act rudely when he approached Iris and did indecent things. Iris felt threatened and was forced to defend herself.
What you are for?
Iris.
When Joss asked, "Why are you like this?" Iris replied that she had stabbed the actor with a pocket knife while defending herself. Joss, who was shocked and panicked, immediately told Iris to go to sleep.
Iris, go to sleep.
But something strange happened. It turns out that Iris is not an ordinary human, but a robot rented by Joss from a company. Currently, Iris is seen tied to a chair with completely white eyes. Joss and his friends do not seem to panic at all. Instead, they make sure that all their plans are going well. Before being handed over to the robot company and waiting for the police to arrive, Joss approached Iris and wanted to say goodbye. He explained that their meeting at the supermarket was just a memory program that was not real at all, and part of testing Iris's abilities as a robot.
You're a robot. Specifically, you're a companion robot.
Iris is a companion robot, rented by Joss to accompany his days. And this is what actually happened. Josh went to the robot company to rent Iris, and Joss only needed to mention Iris's full name to be identified and tell where and when they wanted to meet for the first time.
I don't understand. I feel...
Because Iris still doesn't believe it, Joss shows the cell phone he uses to control Iris through a special application. With the application, Joss can change the voice and language used by Iris according to his wishes.
Josh, no sé hablar español.
Iris seems to not believe the fact that she is just a companion robot. However, she tells about her very real feelings, admitting that she will obey all of Joss's wishes, cook for him, take care of him, and serve him, as long as she can be Joss's life partner forever.
Sorry, Iris, that can't happen.
Why not?
Yeah, you're right.
Suddenly, Kat appeared and asked Joss to go back for a while to discuss the next steps. Joss said that everything is fine. There is nothing to worry about. They just need to wait for the police to come. After the police come, they will contact the robot company, and the company will confiscate Iris on the grounds of malfunction or error. Then after that, they are done with this problem. However, what Joss and his friends don't realize is that Iris is trying to untie her. Just as Joss reappears, Iris immediately paralyzes Joss, takes the cell phone used to control her, and runs away into the forest. Shortly after Iris escapes, Joss and his friends gather to discuss their original plan. They discuss the actor's death, which turns out to be the main goal of this plan. Joss shows a small device called a mod that contains software to hack Iris's built-in system. The device is used to break into Iris's security system, which is designed to prevent her from committing violence or harming humans. Thus, Iris can be directed to do actions that a companion robot should not do. And here the real purpose of Joss and his friends killing the actor is revealed. And again, it's all about money. As someone who has a dirty job, the actor has a fantastic amount of money in the safe. In their view, they did not directly kill the actor with their own hands. They can get the actor's money without having to do direct violence. They also consider the actor's death as something that is appropriate, considering his very evil, dirty work. Now, Joss only needs to restore Iris to factory settings using the application on his cell phone. However, the problem is that the cell phone he has now been taken by Iris. With only a gun brought by Eli from the actor's safe, they plan to hunt Iris into the forest. Meanwhile, Iris herself has managed to unlock Joss's phone code and maximize her abilities. She turns off voice control, changes her eye color to her liking, and increases her intelligence level to 100%.
Wow, Josh.
With maximum intelligence, Iris began to make hypotheses and predictions to escape from that place. Iris considered several options, and finally chose to use an autopilot car that could immediately take her back to the city. Iris immediately hid while Eli and Patrick were looking for her. However, because her cell phone rang, Iris was finally caught and they chased her. In a tense situation, Iris and Eli fell from a cliff that was not too steep. In that fall, a gun was the only hope. When they fought, Eli managed to grab it first. However, just as Eli was about to shoot, Iris managed to grab the gun and shoot Eli. After hearing the gunshots, Joss and his friends arrived there and found Eli dead. Iris quickly ran back to the villa and immediately got into the car to escape from that place. Another problem arises when Iris gets into the wrong car. It turns out that the car belongs to an actor who can only be turned on with a voice recognition system. However, with the voice changer feature in the application, Iris manages to find a voice that is similar to the actor, so she can start the car.
Drive!
Shortly after Iris runs away, Joss immediately looks for the actor's cell phone to turn off the car remotely. As a result, Iris is trapped on the side of the road with a car that is completely dead. Meanwhile, Joss returns to the forest to see Eli, who has died. However, Joss, who already knows that Patrick is a robot hired by Eli, immediately returns Patrick to factory settings and decides to make Patrick his new companion robot.
Come on.
Love link established. Hey, you.
Just when Joss manages to turn Patrick into his companion robot and will be used to catch Iris, Iris herself is trying to break the car window because she is trapped inside. Until finally, a police officer appears who is on patrol. Iris, who is already smart, changes the language she uses to German to make it difficult for the officer to communicate.
Evening, ma'am.
Guten Abend.
However, the officer accidentally saw a knife lying in the car and immediately lowered his weapon, asking Iris to lie down. Not long after, Patrick appeared, who was assigned to arrest Iris. Because Patrick's security system had also been hacked, he did not hesitate to hurt anyone, including this police officer. Upon arriving at the villa, Patrick immediately caught Iris in sleep mode, including the police officer who was put in the trunk. Kat, who felt that this had gone too far, wanted to run away from responsibility and intended to leave with half of the money that was her share. Kat admitted that she did not justify the murder of the actor because, even though the actor was a bad boyfriend, he was not someone as evil as accused, because the dirty work in question was the agricultural business, which was indeed dirty, and not everyone wanted to do it. When Kat was about to leave, Joss told Patrick to stop her. Because Patrick's security system was still disabled, he stabbed Kat in the back. Thus, Kat became the next victim, so that all of Joss's friends were dead, and Joss was left alone. That night, Joss had a last dinner with Iris before being picked up by officers from the robot company. Patrick was seen busy with his duties, namely cooking food and opening wine bottles with an automatic opener. Joss then confided in Iris about his difficult life, living in a small apartment with limited financial conditions and without many friends. He felt that he deserved happiness, money, and a better life, which ultimately made Joss feel innocent of the deaths of all his friends. However, when Iris gave an opinion that did not match Joss's wishes, he became upset. Joss lowered Iris's intelligence level to 0%, making Iris unable to control her own body. Joss then told Iris to raise one of her hands to be burned over a candle flame. After Iris's synthetic skin burned, Joss told her to take a gun and shoot herself in the head. And tragically, Iris did. Moments after the incident, 2 robot company officers came. Joss admitted that Iris had a malfunction or error that made him shoot himself in the head. The 2 officers explained that all the robot units they rented were equipped with recording cameras that recorded the incident. To prove Joss's words, they would take Iris to the company for an examination to find out what really happened. Just as Iris had been put in the car and was in the process of rebooting, or recovering to return to normal, the 2 officers were suddenly surprised by the appearance of Patrick, who was assigned by Joss to prevent them from leaving. Patrick managed to shoot one of the officers, while the other officer managed to escape into the bushes. When Patrick found the escaped officer, Iris arrived after finishing restoring her system. Iris managed to prevent Patrick from committing murder and reminded him of Eli, his close friend who had died. The memory made Patrick feel disappointed and heartbroken. Finally, Patrick ended his own life by electrocuting himself with a large amount of electricity.
Is it done?
After finishing the incident involving Patrick, Iris came to Joss, who was relaxing, waiting for the results of the work. They got into a little argument, which then escalated into a fight. Joss thought that Iris's security system was still disabled, but he was very wrong. With the help of one surviving officer, Iris was now fully in control of her own body. She then used an automatic bottle opener to stab Joss in the head.
Anything you want to add?
Go to sleep, Josh.
After the incident with Joss, Iris decided to take a shower and remove her damaged synthetic skin. Thus, her original robotic body was clearly visible. Iris, who now had her own consciousness, wanted to live freely like a human. While driving leisurely, Iris accidentally met another companion robot whose face resembled her own. It turned out that the companion robot was produced in the same factory as Iris. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the Amri Film channel so you don't miss the next movie recaps.